What's good, everybody, and welcome back to Friday Night Fright. You're back here again, here with me on a Friday night at 10 p.m. ready to watch the most scariest things I can find on the internet. Damn! It's been a minute in my time since I've said that, because I just got back from Puerto Rico. Yes, back from the island town, back from the backwater town, back from the... It wasn't as great as this fucking state town. But other than that, other than my experience there, because no one cares for that, we're here to watch scares on a fucking screen. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna ignore that. I had a great time. Somewhat of a great time. I got food poisoning in the end, which was kind of okay. But I got over it. But anyways, sit back, relax, grab your robes, and grab healthy food this time. And let's get right on to the scares! But I do have to tell you, there's no better place than home. Because god damn. Because Puerto Rico was like unrealistically hot for like no fucking reason. Then to come back here, then just to feel that 32 degrees on your face, that's a different level of, dear God. But anyways, the first video that we got for tonight is The Man with No Mouth, a short horror film by your good guy, Mr. Friend. Yo, Mr. Friend, you're the first video of me coming back home, so you better do me right. You gotta.
It was an ordinary night at the Green residence, and little Timothy was getting ready to begin his maths homework on his new computer he'd received for his birthday. The only trouble was, Timothy wasn't very good at maths.
Isn't that 6? Well, the answer to that is 6. That was easy as hell.
It was far past Timothy's bedtime, and it still not made any headway.
Times harder that I always hated that.
Oh, why
when they
is
wanted
math
us
so
to
hard?
do long
Timothy
division.
exclaimed.
I don't know if anyone else
At that moment,
ever had a teacher who
Timothy heard a noise coming from the back garden.
Who didn't want you to have a calculator that badly when she forced you to do long division, or else she wouldn't give you points. That right there was
Timothy
some
looked
fucking
out of the window
shit.
to see what made that noise. It was very dark. I could have sworn I heard something from out there. Huh?
Yeah. Still act like that you didn't.
Timothy took another peek out of the window.
And go back in, close the windows. Why is it open anyway?
He definitely saw something this time.
No, you didn't.
A thin, naked figure standing in the middle of the garden.
Mom, there's
It
a
was
hobo in the
looking right at
backyard
little
again.
Timothy, and it cocked its head and waved.
Mom, there's a hobo waving at me again.
Who on earth is
in
that?
the garden.
Timothy
Dude.
gasped with affright.
Again.
He didn't want whoever that was
First
looking
time
into
this
his room.
happened was, you know,
Who was that?
weird enough.
Why did they have no clothes on?
Strange that's happening a
100
second
questions
time.
raced through young Timothy's mind. But then he quickly remembered. He still had to finish his maths homework by tomorrow.
You didn't. You don't have to. No, unless you have a computer, can't you just look it up?
Divided by 5.
6.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
Just when Timothy was drifting off into sleep, he heard something right outside his window.
No, the fuck he did not. Don't.
Timothy knew he shouldn't go and see her.
Good.
But he was a curious little chap.
No curiosity. Ew. How are you doing this? I am 3 stories up.
Ah.
Unless you're here to tell me the answer to my math problem, you can kindly get the fuck on!
What on earth are you? The man at the window stayed completely silent.
You don't got a mouth.
Where's your mouth? Why were you hiding in my garden? What do you want?
He wasn't really hiding, he was just standing there. Okay, he's helping.
What are you trying to say? Huh? My maths problem? Are you trying to help me with my homework? Well, I see. Timothy slid over to his computer and cautiously pressed the number 6 on his keyboard. By gosh, you were right. The answer was indeed 6. How smart you are.
Fucking wasn't hard at all. It was the easiest part.
You're not so scary after all. You just wanted to help me with my homework. Is that right?
Yeah, I ain't buying that. That answer probably could have cost your soul. Fuck that.
Do you want to come inside?
Don't do that. No.
I'm not sure. I'm not really supposed to be talking to strangers, let alone let them in my bedroom.
Yeah, let alone
though, since we're now friends,
talk
you can come back tomorrow and help me with tomorrow's questions. The man then slunk off into the night as Timothy went to bed.
How is he doing that? Because I'm pretty fucking sure you were high up. You weren't just on the ground, my guy. You don't have a one-story. Okay. Close the fucking curtains.
Huh?
Behold!
Next evening, doing it. Timothy went up to his room to get started on his new maths homework.
Okay.
Once again, it was very difficult,
easy one.
And he was struggling to solve it.
9.
Timothy went over to the
come
window
on, you can even
and
do
looked
that
out
shit with
into
your
the
fingers.
garden.
Come on.
Hello? Mr. No Mouth? Are you there? Everything was silent.
Yeah, that's more of a 5-story house. Fuck 3 stories.
Oh, I guess I'll have to solve this one myself then.
This motherfucker's high up.
At that moment, Timothy heard a familiar whistling coming from outside.
No. How is he whistling with no mouth?
His new friend was back.
There's a lot of questions that you're not asking
Timothy
here,
was
kid.
very relieved. Thank goodness you're back. You can help me with my homework now. What's the answer?
9.
The man stared at the computer screen. What's the matter? Is it too difficult?
No.
Well, come and take a closer look.
No. Okay. Get snatched. Really?
I'm so glad you're here to help me. It's wonderful to have a friend like you now.
No.
By the way, I was wondering, how do you whistle when you have no mouth?
Oh, yeah, you ask that question now. After you get got. You're done. You're dead. Gross. And naked. That, your own fault. Your own fault. It's your own fault. Who cares? Go ahead. Yikes. Oh. I don't feel bad.
And that was the end of Little Timothy.
Clearly he has to finish the human homework. I mean, he may be a monster, but he's not a fucking barbarian. He has some class. Jesus, like, what do you take this guy for? That fucking kid was so goddamn stupid. Like, are you kidding me? Really? I'm not trusting a man who's visiting me through my 3-foot story window as to help me with a fucking math problem. That I have a computer to... Technically, I could answer that shit myself if I type it in. I mean, I could do that shit right the fuck now. But anyways, next one. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, the next short story that we got for tonight is Abduction Horror Story Animated by Lamarts. I haven't actually had a Lamarts video in a minute. Mainly because it's so hard to find like a story without it being like multiple in a video. I don't know why it's so hard to find that. But anyways, this is an Abduction.
My name is Josh Roberts, and it's been a year since I was abducted. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was walking home from school. It was about 6 p.m. and there was a full moon and a chill in the air. I stepped off the bus, and for the first time, someone else got off with me. I'd never seen this new kid at school before. I could hear footsteps behind me. I took a quick glance and saw the kid walking at a brisk pace. I thought he was following me, so I took a left, which wasn't my usual route. I looked around again and saw him take the same left. My heart started pumping and my legs started shaking at the sound of the footsteps as they got louder and faster. I then panicked and started running. I remembered a shortcut in the nearby forest to my neighborhood, so I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. "Hey kid, wait up!" said a heavy voice from behind me. I tried my hardest not to stumble on the logs and boulders in my path. I could hear the sound of sticks and leaves being broken by some fast, heavy footsteps.
Why would you do that?
My legs started throbbing as the adrenaline wore off, so I took a detour towards a playground.
I could think of like 5 other ways.
I stopped to catch my breath, looking around for somewhere to hide. Then it went silent. I was doubtful that I lost him. I took my phone out to call the police when I spotted a local news article. "Caution. There is a suspicious man on the loose. He escaped the local prison and assaulted an officer. Beware, he may look like a teen, but he is in his 20s. If you see him, call 911 immediately and lock your door."
Yeah, he was
My
just chasing me through the
thoughts,
fucking
and I started to
semi-park woods.
All of a sudden, someone started choking me with their arm. I tried to fight back, but they were so strong, I didn't stand a chance.
It's like, you can try a little bit harder. I mean, fuck. I mean, like, aren't you? I mean, I saw this one thing on TikTok where someone does this. You gotta like, you know, you gotta grab them. You gotta grab them through here, and then just like, you know, hold them down and shit.
There were no windows.
Yeah, they lose air quicker than you.
I tried to
because
move,
they're
but I was
talking. You
tied
gotta
up
hold
with
your
a thick
breath. I
rope.
don't know, do some shit like that.
I got him.
Do some
How
like
much was the
Harry
deal?
Houdini shit like that.
200?
Listen, you gotta do a little better than that. Okay, fine. You'd better bring the right amount.
Or you'll be tied up like that kid.
What? Are they selling me? The guy sounded mad and anxious with
kid.
whomever he was talking to. Right after he hung up, he opened the door and walked down the stairs with an evil smile. "Let go of me!" I exclaimed as he taunted me. My arms started to fall asleep due to the tightness of the rope. He came closer to me and I spat in his face. He looked at me in sheer rage. Then the doorbell rang, followed by pounding on the door. The guy grabbed some tape and shut me up before I could scream for help.
Lick.
He slowly backed off, signaling me to keep quiet, and ran towards the front door. I looked around, trying to see what I could use to untie these ropes. I spotted a rusty, sharp edge sticking out of the wall. This was my one hope. I successfully got up and tried with all my might to reach it.
Ooh, you
As I
did
was
good.
trying to
With a
cut the
fucking
rope from my
stabbed
hands, I could hear the
goddamn
commotion upstairs getting
thigh.
heated. I managed to free myself from the ropes when I heard the front door slam. The silence was terrifying. I was frozen in fear. Footsteps started coming towards the door. I choked and shuffled back to my original position, arms behind my back, wrists tightly locked together.
Take the
Now,
rope.
where were we?
Didn't you leave the rope
Said
over
the
there?
man. He walked towards me, grabbed my ankles, and started dragging me when the phone rang. He dropped me instantly and charged upstairs.
Yeah, buddy,
I
you might
wasn't
want to go
going
get
to lose
that.
this opportunity. I untied my feet, grabbed the closest thing to me, and hid behind some boxes. Now, where did you go?
Die!
He said as he stampeded down the stairs. I heard him getting closer to where I was hiding. I bolted up from behind the boxes and saw him checking the bathroom. As he walked out, I struck him over the head with a pole. He stumbled and fell to the floor.
Damn straight.
Crimson red pooled around his head.
Ah, that's what he gets.
I ran upstairs and out the front door. I stumbled my way to the closest house, screaming. A woman thankfully opened the door.
Help!
She was shocked
I am
and
running
fearful when she saw
godly
me.
well with
The
a
police were
wounded
called
leg.
and I was rushed into
Very
the hospital.
impressive.
They're still looking for that
And
man.
shockingly,
Even to
he's
this
alive.
day.
What the fuck? Wasn't he dead? Or concussed? Or cranial bleeding? I'm pretty sure I saw that. Alright,
Thank
third
you for
video.
sticking around to the end
Nice
of the video.
merch.
If you would like to
Okay, so the third video that I forgot for that is breaking up with Adobe. Is this video symbolizing something? Who knows? But it's made by James Lee Animation. James Lee! Yeah, you know why you're here.
Look, all I want is an honest conversation about the pros and the cons of our relationship. Pros: Photoshop, pretty good. Cons: Premiere, it's shit. Media encoder, shit. Dynamic link, slow and shit. And it breaks all the time. Unbelievable. And by the way, I can accept that your software is sometimes a little bit slow to open, so I minimize it. But while it's loading, it just keeps popping up. God damn, can't you just be fucking normal? You promised that you would sort yourself out, change for the better, that you'd get multi-core support. Fuck me, you said that like 10 years ago. But the worst thing is not the shitty new icons, or the jacking up the price, or the slow choppy playback, or the line going spasticated, or
Yeah, I
the
never did
slew
that,
of new bugs every single major update. It's that you just don't listen. Fuck. And I really don't want to be the one to say this, but since we're speaking honestly, here it is. I'm downloading GIMP.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, there you go, wrecking my stuff. Just like you wrecked Flash. Oh.
Oh.
Fuck.
This is obscenely good.
Darling, don't go. I loved you since first I saw you on LimeWire. We both know I'm nothing without you. This is a very unhealthy relationship.
I've got this.
Unfortunately, yes, this video is symbolizing something. And it's rigged! The review is rigged! I already picked a winner! It's none of the shit that I seen today! Unfortunately. Unfortunately, it was nothing I've seen today, because this is actually saying something, because I have also broken up with Adobe, and I have switched over to a new and improved editing software that is 10 times more better for me, my convenience, and my wallet, for many fucking reasons. And for people who also don't know, everything that he said in this video is 100% fucking accurate on how this relationship with fucking Adobe goddamn works. Because I remember seeing a clip of this video on TikTok where it was just him talking shit. Where was it? This. Where it was just him talking shit about the icons and the prices. And the playback. I don't really do art, so I don't really have that issue right there. But yeah, I don't have that. But however, I'm on DaVinci Resolve right now, because it's a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. Yet the only reason why people don't go on DaVinci Resolve, because it has a frightening price of $295. Because here's the thing: when you first get into, like, you know, the editing business, and when you want to, like, you know, make your own videos and do your own shit, usually people want to go like the free way. Then they go to like some free website or free whatever place, and they download it, then they do whatever they can on it, but there's not really much in there. Not really much in there at all. Then once you get, you know, a little bit of money flowing into your pocket, you feel like you need to upgrade a little bit, and then you go straight to Adobe, which again isn't really a problem. It's not a problem at all. But I'm just saying, Adobe, you got some problems to work out. You got some problems to work out, because you be sucking the money out of me, man. Because each application in this bitch is fucking costs so goddamn much. Just for one of these applications. That's the thing. And it's even taking a long time for it to load now. That's what that's what it is doing. But I have like so many of these applications, and it's even taking a very long time. Where is it? I don't know if I can see the prices. But probably not. But I can't see the prices. But here's what I will say. Each application that you have to pay for ranges from probably the max $50 a month. Yet the thing about it is that it doesn't always stay that way. Like, it fluctuates every month. Yet the thing about it is they're not supposed to do that, but they get away with it by turning it into a bundle. Because there's a bundle for Photoshop and Premiere, you know, the main two things people use. But however, it doesn't always stay that way. Because and then it just disappears and goes away, and then you're back to 50 fucking bucks a month that you're blowing on both of these things, and you're not even using it all that much. I remember one time when I was switching over to fucking DaVinci, because DaVinci has Photoshop and has After Effects in it. Like, I've been wanting to try After Effects for a minute, but I don't want to pay another fuck ass of money just to do it. Like, the thing is, like, I can, but yet, like constantly every month so much, like, it's just too much for me, and I just can't keep doing it. Then no less, like you said, the playback is shit, the fucking the editing got on my nerves when the bugs started to get so fucking severe, when I just couldn't edit for like a good week until they fixed the bug. Because there was this, I don't know if anyone else had this, but there is this save file bug where for some reason it wouldn't auto save no matter what. Like, I had to manually save it. Wherever I was. And then just randomly, out of nowhere, the whole thing would crash. Yet, Yet the problem is that when the app crashed while I was editing a video, it was either I open the application again and hope that where I was saved, or I go back in the application, it freezes, and I won't be able to get back in it, and I have to restart my PC just so. It's either that or I nuke it by Task Manager, but sometimes not even that works, and I gotta restart the fucking PC, and all my progress on all that video is gone. I'm pretty sure that happened when I was doing a video that you guys haven't really seen yet. I think by this time you guys haven't seen it, so there's no point in me calling back to it, or forward to it technically. But it's just it just didn't work because I spent hours on that video or on a video, just editing it, putting so much time into it, making it good and okay by my standards, and then going back on it, and then all my progress just being set back by like 2 to 3 to 4 hours just because of the goddamn saving bug that I was on. But that's gone now, but still, it was pissing me the fuck off. The only thing that's good about Adobe is fucking Photoshop. Like, that's honestly it. Like, it's like when I switch over to DaVinci, like, that's it. Like, I'm not using Photoshop. No, I'm not using Premiere ever again. I'm definitely still using Photoshop. But I will say this, if DaVinci had a Photoshop option, I'm saying that right now, I do believe with everything in my heart, people would switch over from Adobe to DaVinci so fucking quickly. But however, even though this is a scary price tag of $295, not sponsored by the way, it's just a one-time purchase. Like, you don't have to do it again. Like, once you have this, and that's that. There's nothing more. Like, you don't gotta, no more monthly purchases. You just have this, take it with you forever, and just have fun. Updates free, this shit free. You can get a free version. I fiddled with the free version, which is why I'm saying that I'm liking it already. But I just needed the free roam to do more in the app. But yeah, great nonetheless. But yeah, anyways, unfortunately this was rigged. I'm not even going to do a review since it was rigged from the start. This was going to win by anyways. But anyways, I guess that's all the time I got for today. You can follow me, link to subscription below. You can go to Rumble at Disgusting to see all the erotic shit that I post. And, as always, everyone's a winner in my eyes. We'll meet again! In the next video, and all that shit. Peace! See you next time!